My name is Steven with Cantitoe Road, and I'm going to show you how to set up a tubeless wheel set using the products from Effetto Mariposa. A couple of things that you want to have are a tubeless ready tire like this GX aka TNT tire. It has a tubeless bead on it. You also need a latex product like Caffelatex by Effetto Mariposa. You also need an injector, some rim tape, and some valves. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that the rim bed is nice and clean and there's no burrs. This is a new wheel and it's ready to go. So we'll take the tape here. Find the valve hole and start just about 10 millimeters on the side of the valve hole. You can actually see the valve hole right there. Make sure to center it. And then what we'll do is apply it, being really careful to make sure that there are no air pockets in there. Take your time, make sure it's centered. Once you've applied the rim tape on here, what you want to do is poke a hole where you're going to put the valve through. See, if you use a handy tool like this, it makes a nice, perfectly round valve hole. And then you take your valve, push it right through there, align it. And then on the back side, tighten it down with this nut. And this only needs to be hand tight. You want to make it as tight as you can with your hands, but only hand tight. There we go. The next step is to mount the tire. One side's on. Try the other, starting at the valve. Now what we're going to do is try to air up the tire before we put in the sealant. Using an air compressor. See that? Cool. Now once we have it up to pressure, wrench on it for a second and make sure it's seating. Okay. At this time, we'll actually let the air out of the tire to inject the sealant into it. This is a 2.2 tire, so we recommend doing between 50 milliliters and 100 milliliters worth of Caffelatex. Alright, the next step is to actually put the latex sealant into the tube to make sure that you have a solid connection between the rim bead and the rim. So with this, we'll actually thread this on, the injector on the valve. just around 70 milliliters in there. And inject this into the tire. Now remove. And re-air. Now generally it's a good idea to make sure that the bead is set, and then after that, close the valve. And since the Caffelatex will foam when it's shaken, in order to get it to foam inside your tire, shake it and then move it around to make sure your bead is completely sealed. Over to the other side. We recommend taking it out for an easy ride first, just to make sure that everything's set up correctly. Check your air pressure, and you have a tubeless tire. That's the latex sealant sealing the bead and the rim. Oh, that's good.